Hello, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. My name is Joy. Today I want to talk about something very close to my heart. Something very meaningful to me, something I grew up with, something I learned growing up as a child. Our language, our culture, and how little by little we are losing every piece of this language and culture that we grew up to love. Especially with the kids of this generation, it is no longer funny that some of our kids, both home and abroad, cannot speak the language, the native language. So I grew up in the eastern part of Nigeria, Enugu to be precise. Growing up over there in Enugu, speaking the language, the Igbo language, was normal for everybody. It wasn't something that was forced, because you can't really force it, because our parents, our relations, our uncles, our aunties, everybody speaks the language while you are at home. You can even go to school at that time and people still speak that language to you. Even though as a nation, Nigeria, we all speak English in school, but we all have our different languages, our different dialects. I'm not talking about the core dialects, because when you come to Igbos, you also have your own native dialect. I'm not even going there. I'm talking about the general language, the Yoruba, the Hausa, the Igbo, and every other languages that we have in Nigeria. We are gradually losing it because parents, both home and abroad, no longer speak these languages to their kids. The reason why this disturbed me was when I traveled to Nigeria this past Christmas. I was talking to my nephews in Igbo language and they could not even understand what I was saying. And so I was so shocked. I'm not even talking about us in diaspora here. Some of their kids cannot speak our languages, our native languages. Some don't understand it. Some can understand, but they cannot speak it. How is that even possible? How can you reconcile the fact that you live in Nigeria and your kids cannot even understand our languages? How is that a thing? How is that normal for everybody? And after the encounters I had with my nephews, it broke my heart. I started thinking, what was going on? What happened? How come we are losing it bit by bit? That our kids can no longer understand our language? It doesn't matter what language you speak. And to be honest, I'm not even blaming the kids, because it is not entirely their fault. It is the fault of the adults, the parents, the mothers, the fathers, the uncles, the aunties, the siblings. When the kids go to school, it's okay for them to speak English in school. But when they come back home, you should be able to speak the native languages to them. Look, I understand everybody's busy. Life abroad is different. We are working, hustling, trying to raise these kids in a foreign land. That should not be the reason why we should lose our culture, because we are too busy to teach these kids the languages. They know they're from Nigeria. Yes, they are from Lagos. Oh yes, if you ask them, they tell you, I'm from Anambra, I'm from Enugu State, I'm from Ogun State. But that's all they know about. They don't really know much about their roots, the culture, and the languages that we speak. What makes us different from other people? What connects them to their roots? Because our languages are one of the things that connects us to our roots. There's this joy that comes when you speak this language. when you see your fellow Nigerian, and most especially your fellow tribe person, and you could be able to speak your language and both of you will understand each other. There's this joy that comes from it. And let's just be real, it's not just abroad or people in diaspora. Even in Nigeria, many families are raising children who only speak English language. In Nigeria, what is wrong with our children speaking our language at home? I'm not judging anybody here, and I get it. English language opens doors in so many areas in foreign lands. But in the process, don't lose our culture and our language, because you want your children to be different. You want them to blend in the foreign land or anywhere they go to. You don't want them to be identified as this or as that. But one thing we should understand and also teach the kids is that our languages holds identity. It holds wisdom. It holds respect and deep connection to the motherland. Nigeria is a very multicultural country with different wonderful tribes, different traditions, different languages. I don't want our culture to become just a memory as we all breathe this new generation of kids. I want our children to say Kedu in Igbo language instead of hi, or say Bawoni in Yoruba, or Inakwana in Hausa language. I want the kids to be rooted in that beautiful culture and language that we all grew up with. There is something so unique and beautiful about our culture and our language. So today, I just want to encourage all of us, because we have a task ahead of us. Let us try. Let us speak the language at home with the kids. It is not too late. It's never too late to learn anything, to start anything new. Let's teach our kids, both home and abroad. Even if it's just a few words every day, make it a routine. In any dialect that you speak, start speaking these languages to these kids. It's never too late. We can do it. Because if we don't do this, nobody else will do it. It is our duty to fix it now. This is not a blame video. It's a love letter to our roots, our culture. And if this video resonates with you and you understand where I am coming from, please drop a comment in the comment section and tell me where you're from and what language you speak. I'm from Enugu State. I speak Igbo language. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. This is Joy for Real, where we keep it real all day, every day. Until next time, take care.